Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to part 5 of Shattered Space. It is currently 5:46 AM on Wednesday the 2nd of October 2024. And we're going to go help the next of the three houses with whatever errand they need to run before they let us or help us get into the middle. But yeah. That's sort of the long and short of it. Robert said my ship's ugly. I am going to disown him. And I'm going to get rid of the duck that is on the dashboard that is commemorating his honor. Because he has none. So, the duck shall be ended. And executed thoroughly. I like your blue part. Dude, no, I'm sorry. That duck's my tier 3 privilege. Hey, look. Tier 3 privilege can be revoked if you even just lightly critique any of my designs. No, it does need some work. Look, to be fair, it does need some work. It needs a little bit of an overhaul. Needs a 2.0 overhaul, for sure. But not today. Oh, I'm still wearing the lab coat. Ew. Hold on. We did some customizing in the last one. That'll do. So, yeah. That sounds tyrannical. It's only tyrannical if you disagree with me.
Will I ever see my family again?
Ah, there goes the buttons. The Beth'aal. Wait, which one's which? Yeah, we go this way. We go this way because I want to see the armory that they've got. Because apparently they've got an armory as well. I need to suss out. What is here? Where is there... What is here? What is on my radar? Like right here. Under me? Is it above me? Where are you? Is it a location? No? Maybe. I don't know. Can't see it. Can't see it. Doesn't exist.
Are our sins really so great?
Also, we're going to take a new old
Hopefully
pistol
the
for a
soldiers
spin.
are all out on missions or patrols and not gone.
Well, there have definitely been a lot of them that might be ghosts now. The armory. The armory and the keep. Hello.
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my approval card. Hello.
Apologies, but you're not cleared to purchase from me yet.
Wow. All right. Not scared at all. That's fine.
I pray the serpent still favors us to have allowed us to live.
I guess. That means he doesn't favor all of your family, I suppose. This is a bash room. Why does your gun have saws? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Like the 6 pieces to it because it's a... Oh, tumors. Right. Because that's how guns work. Guns have growths.
Our minds and bodies must be fully devoted to his will.
Dirty dishes in the sink? Clean up after yourselves. I don't, so someone has to. Trash, yes. Recycle, I understand. Paper not recyclable. No. Paper's different. Why do I have 2 waypoints? What the fuck's going on? Oh, because it wants me to assist the other one as well. High Council needs to restore the power grid, apparently. News to me.
Your ability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Hello.
Victoria is right.
Yeah? Can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit. He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system. The fact that he still breathes is a stain upon the House Veth'aal name.
You would doom us all with your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
If you are not a member of House Veth'aal, you do not belong here.
Right. Well, I was sent by the High Council, so you can jam it.
Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovic no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovic sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised.
That's me.
And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
Thanks, man.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Vaeric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
Okay.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
I am suffering currently from constipation, which is also a matter not for an outsider to be heard. I mean, these are pretty vital matters that could save the town. I mean, I understand that you need to find him. I'm assuming it's your son, but like, city.
And who are you to tell me what is vital and what is not? You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Mate, I know where the bathroom is. I just don't know where the light switches are. I know your house. I get it. Besides, what would your missing son have to do with house politics?
What would my son, my successor, the heir to House Veth'aal have to do with house politics? Even someone with basic political knowledge should realize his importance.
Well, no, it's not. Because... Okay. You're expected to be the leader, but you're acting like a child, right? Like... Work together.
The audacity! I should have you arrested.
I should execute you.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Vaeric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste.
Yep.
Tell me, Diviner, are you well practiced in discretion?
Can't even spell it. Ooh. That's cool. What if I make myself an insider? Yeah, rather than an outsider, exactly. I'm a Ryujin operative. I know all about discretion.
I have heard reports on Ryujin from the Ministry of Conjunction. This news gives me hope. As Victoria mentioned, my son, Vaeric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He
That's
does,
not-
Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Vaeric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Yeah, I mean, like, what did he do to turn his back on the Great Serpent? Like, maybe he's just having a bit of a bender.
My son denounced the very faith that defines Va'ruun's society.
Ah, he doesn't believe in Big
He
Snake.
dared to blame a Nazgul for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It is heresy and punishable by death.
Right. Why would he leave now of all times?
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it.
Right, and who's Vashti? Is that a different son, or is that your wife, or his sister, or what?
I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Vaeric.
Cool. Well, I think killing him for leaving sounds pretty extreme.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Vaeric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
I mean, why haven't you dealt with this yourself?
I will not have it known that I declared my own son a heretic and allowed him to escape our grasp. This knowledge weakens the Ministry of State's authority, something we cannot risk at this time. This is why my interest turned to a third party, someone outside of the noble houses, but we have yet to determine someone trustworthy enough. Until now.
What's this have to do with the Ministry of State?
Our duty as wardens is to keep the populace tasked and loyal. All must serve both the Great Serpent and House Va'ruun. No exceptions. Those who refuse must be cleansed to stop the spread of corruption.
And if he dies, we get power grid access? Like, that's pretty messed up. Hey, kill my son.
The shame Vaeric brought upon this house is immeasurable. It stains the very foundation. I will not act until this house is in order and its members are properly aligned with the Great Serpent.
Right. He's your son, you could make an exception. Just make a public display of it, but, like, whip him or something, I don't know.
Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Vaeric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it.
I don't like you.
Vaeric has a signet ring with House Veth'aal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
This is ridiculous.
There is nothing ridiculous about our customs, and I suggest you embrace them as one of the promised. The High Council wants my cooperation. This is how they get it. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Vaeric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate.
What's Herald's Rest? Is that where I think that's the pub, or near the pub where we had the duel before.
The Herald's Rest is our local bar, and unfortunately, my son's favorite establishment to frequent. And while I know a bar isn't the ideal place for discretion, I still expect you to keep these matters private. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Vaeric.
Alright, well, I'll use my best discretion when the time comes, hey?
See to it you do.
Won't tell anyone anything.
All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Vaeric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
Wanker. Not gonna lie, Jack, I don't like these people. Waste this guy. Yeah, it feels a bit like that. Let me guess, we'll be able to fake his death and he'll give us the ring as proof? Pretty much.
I would ask you to spare my nephew.
You have a job to do, Diviner. Get it done.
So why ask for a ring as proof of death?
Are you here to help or question my every decision? You think I would prefer to see my own son's severed head?
That's true.
The ring is unique. A gift from his sister, and all he has left of her. It will be enough.
Okay. I feel like I want to believe that he is saying bring back the ring as proof of death as like a way to be like, no, this is what I have to do, this is what I have to say, and if the ring comes back to me, I will believe that he is dead. Whereas like internally he's like, it gives them a loophole. But I can't say that out loud. That's my headcanon. That's what I'm gonna believe. Is that he's the head of the state and he's like, I can't fuck this up. I have to do this. What's a way that I can do it that hopefully...
consult with the Serpent?
Yeah, man, sorry, I'm consulting with the Serpent. That's what we call Robert in his spare time. Alright. Can you tell me more about the Ministry of State?
The Ministry of State maintains the very society of Dazra. We enforce the common goals, that our lives are dedicated to House Va'ruun and the Great Serpent. In order for everyone to contribute, we do not allow for the distractions of disillusion and heresy.
Okay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, kind of. Alright, well, can I ask you a few questions about your son?
If you feel it will help.
Alright. So, why can't you forgive him?
There is only one fate for those who would denounce the Great Serpent. When a promise is lost, they must be made penitent, and it is the Ministry of State's duty to see their sentence through.
Okay. What was he like before the catastrophe? Did he believe?
Vaeric was devout, although he lacked an enthusiasm.
Okay, so he believed out of convenience, basically. What did he leave for?
Vaeric would believe he is above his duties as House Veth'aal's heir. He speaks of his own freedom when he was born to guide the people of Dazra. He runs from his duty, which means he runs from the Great Serpent himself.
Okay. What's he have to do with the power grid?
Vaeric has nothing to do with the power grid, but everything to do with the integrity of House Veth'aal. I will not act until I have purged my house of this stain.
Right. I don't think I have any more questions.
Good. You have work to do.
Cool. See ya.
All must serve.
Yeah, all must serve, mate. We have a chat?
Should any harm come to Vaeric, it would only further devastate this family.
Why is your brother being such a cunt?
Victor is letting his emotions get the better of him. He was barely processing the shock and grief from losing Vashti. Then came the anger and betrayal from Vaeric. My brother is a man of pride and great faith. For the first time, I think he does not know what to do. But I am certain Victor does not wish Vaeric dead.
Yeah, I know. I kind of got that vibe. How do you know he doesn't want him dead?
Is it not obvious? He has given you the perfect out, the ring.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, Vaeric would be loath to part with it. It belonged to his sister and is all he has left. But to save his life, to save her brother, Vashti would give him her blessing to hand it over if you asked. This is why I ask you to spare him.
Yeah, okay. I got that vibe. I think that vibe. He's effectively exiling him because it's the last tie to the family is the ring. Why would he send someone to execute Vaeric if he doesn't want him dead anyway? Like he wants somebody that's not going to kill him?
As head of the Ministry of State, Victor feels he has no choice. He believes he is trapped by his own faith and duty. If he makes an exception for his son and the truth comes out, people will see it as weakness. They will question the Ministry of State's authority, which means they are questioning him. Something his pride would never risk.
That's
On the
fair.
other hand, going through with it, announcing it to the public, that solidifies the Ministry of State as a force to be both feared and revered.
Yeah, okay. Alright. You're such a smart cookie. Hell yeah. Raspberry cheesecake all the way. Alright, well I got some other questions.
And I pray I have answers for you.
Can you tell me more about Vaeric?
Vaeric was an obedient child. Quiet. Always absorbed in his studies to please his father. But the two have clashed ever since Vaeric sacrificed his growth. He found his
became
voice
promised.
that day, and to Victor's dismay, he wanted no part of being elder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get that. So, what do you think changed him?
Victor was too lenient with him when it came to Vaeric's free time. As strict as he was, he allowed him the freedom to associate with whomever he wanted. I think too much time at the Herald Rest showed Vaeric a different life is possible, when it's not. Not for him.
Yeah, kind of stuck, hey? You said he sacrificed his growth? This is to become promised, yeah?
All Varun children raise a growth, and when they come of age, they sacrifice it. It is our way of solidifying our connection with the Great Serpent. All must serve, and our dedication to him comes above all else.
Mm-hmm. Why won't Victor let Vaeric do what he wants? Is it because of the whole lineage thing?
Victor's pride and belief in tradition will not allow it. He sees Vaeric's refusal to inherit the role of elder as an insult, and many would share that view.
Yeah, okay. I get that. Very traditionalist. What do you think Vaeric doesn't want to be elder for? Like, it obviously is a position of power.
Vaeric is conflict averse. Pressure, responsibility, stress. He avoids them like the plague. He wants everyone's approval, and as elder, that is an impossible task. I believe it is why he has fled. He made his final stand against his father, and rather than face the disapproval, he disappears.
Right. Okay. Just a couple more things.
What would you like to know?
You mentioned Vashti? Your brother doesn't want to talk about her. It's obviously a very sore point. Is that Vaeric's mother, or is it a sister, or I'm not sure?
Vashti was my niece. Victor's daughter. Vaeric's sister.
Right.
We lost her to the devastation that took half of our great city. Victor will barely speak of her. I think he cannot reconcile the loss with his faith.
Fair. Do you disagree with the policies, or is it more of an exception to the rule because it's family?
As a high-ranking member of the Ministry of State, I fully support the policies. But I also recognize these circumstances are not normal. Exceptions must be made in trying times.
Yeah, when it's family. Alright, that's all. Thank you.
Serpent guide you.
I,
See to
too,
your duty.
would ask you spare Vaeric. Victor is in no condition to be making such decisions.
I agree.
If the Great Serpent truly watches over us, you'll bring Vaeric home.
Yeah, hopefully. So, what's your position here? What are you doing here in the keep?
Whatever happened to Dazra, our home was taken along with it. Victor felt the keep was the most logical place to stay until more long-term plans were able to be made. The Ministry of State oversees military and security, so we already have established offices here.
Okay. Alright. What sort of losses has House Veth'aal suffered? Like, overall?
Our house was taken during the incident. Our losses are great. Vashti being foremost in our minds. Excuse me. I'd rather not speak about it.
Okay. And Vashti is... How are you... What's your relation to all this? Vashti's your niece as well, or what's... I'm not sure.
Vashti was Victor's daughter. We lost her in the accident. She and Vaeric were very close. She was his anchor and voice of reason. I truly believe if she was still with us, Vaeric would be too.
Okay. What else can you tell me about Vaeric?
Vaeric is a dreamer who let his fascination with the settled systems get the best of him. You could always tell his heart wasn't into learning about Va'ruun society, noble houses, ministries, Dazra. He was a devout student, but none of it interested him. The only lessons that truly fascinated him were about space and exploration.
Yes. Can you and Victoria convince Victor to not do this?
You don't know Victor Veth'aal. He may be the most stubborn man in Dazra next to Anasco Va'ruun himself, but that doesn't mean we won't try. He adores Vaeric, and if he died without reconciling their differences, I think it would break him. He never got to say goodbye to Vashti, and he hasn't taken it well.
Fair enough. Alright. Thank you for everything.
Until next time.
You have anything new to say?
Remember, Diviner.
Okay. Everyone's in this room, so I kind of don't want to hack that computer.
We mourn the loss of our fallen, but no, they walk with the serpent.
Okay. Everyone's kind of bunking up here because they don't have a house anymore. I don't think there's going to be anything in here necessarily worth grabbing or pilfering or whatever. Tavina's computer though. I need to unlock it. Is there a button under the desk or something crazy? Look around for a button or something. Wait, what? How do you go? What? Okay. I do like their blade. Okay. I suppose you guys want to leave that office, yeah? It's fine, it's fine.
But they are discontinuing the investigation into your current subject.
But my work has been nothing but solid from the very beginning. This is Hazmak's handiwork, is it not?
You and I both know those are matters not to be discussed.
Going on here?
Run and refocus. You know the drill.
Can you be a shop yet?
You do not have approval to trade with me.
Okay. I'd really like to, though. The fact that you're not a shop makes me want to go shop with you even more.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what I am referring to.
Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. The first outsider in generations, and they are welcomed with open arms? How are we so sure they are not an off-worlder spy?
You don't. Ha ha ha!
I cannot, will not be a part of this.
Ah, turret! It burns. Ow, 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 hot! Ow! It could have hit me anyway! I just sleeping. That awkward sideways look. Oh! Wouldn't mind finding some different Varoon clothes while I'm here. Like a nice Varoon hat. Oh. What is going on? Ah! Andreja, help. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. Oh. Ugh. Is this a bug or were you just tripping balls? I'm pretty sure it was a bug. I think it was like, because you know how when you die in most Bethesda games, there's like the death animation and all the sound goes weird. I think it just kept the sound going weird when I reloaded. Uh-oh. That's bad. We'll go back one more save. If that doesn't work, we'll quit out to the main menu. Sound's not back. Okay. Oh. Oh. Awkward. I did pick it. I chose it already. You're supposed to show a loading screen, not a loading for loading. You want me to close you? I'll close the whole thing if you want. Oh, it's not having a good time. Alright, hold on. We're rebooting. Rebooting. Oh, that's not a good noise. Almost sounds like my hard drive's trying to speak. Being all, kill me. Hello? There we go. The first load in always takes a bit. Hey, there's my screenshot. Wait. Is that my screenshot? No, it's not. I took a similar screenshot though. Okay. Whew.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with...
I don't know how much I would have cut out of that.
Many of our ranked...
But the VODlings know how much time they missed. Or they don't, huh? I don't know, it took a good few minutes to fix that one.
What do you want, brother? Is it time to resume our duel?
No, no. I was foolish, Amila. The duel is off, and it should never have happened to begin with.
Aww.
The truth is that when the duel was sabotaged, I had never felt so relieved in my life. I do not want to kill you, Amila. I am ashamed to have ever challenged you. I am sorry. I understand if you never want to speak with me again. I am disgusted at myself.
Oh, come now, brother. I deserved it all. You have shown me nothing but patience for years. But even the patience of a saint can run out.
No jokes, Amila, please. I just want you to know that I am sorry.
I am too. I will try to be better. I cannot make any promises. All I can say is that I will try. I want to make things right with you, with everyone. But I just do not know where to start.
It is all right, Amila. One thing at a time. You robbed me of the chance to defend my family's honor. You are just as slimy as Amila.
What the fuck? The fuck was that?
Not in any mood to speak with you.
Why? What the fuck? How dare you? Are you handling things after the duel?
What duel? You robbed us of the chance, and now I will never hear the end of it.
But you two just made up.
I was ready to die. Ready to kill. I was ready. You had no right to interfere like you did. I feel hopeful. And I also feel that I owe you an apology. Danica was right. The duel was asinine. And we would have regretted it.
I'm getting whiplash.
My pride was hurt. But if I lost Veth'aal... Enough of this sentimental growth shit. Just thank you.
You're welcome.
What duel? I was ready to die. I feel Danica was right.
There's another answer there. Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
What does it matter to you? Just leave me alone, will you? I already have Veth'aal to contend with. I do not need you to bother me any further. I cannot remember much of it. It's a blur. But I remember screams, confusion, terror. Veth'aal was carrying me, but I forget where we were. It's all a haze for me, but Veth'aal surely remembers it better. All right.
I'm gonna leave Veth'aal be because I'm all hurt now and confused, and I don't know what I did, man. They were all happy, and then they were angry, and then they were apologetic, and then they were angry again. I just don't know what's going on. Hey, you bartender.
Some code. This bar is the only thing keeping many people sane.
Where's Vaeric?
Vaeric? Depends on who's looking for him. And Vi, of course.
I gotta chop off his finger.
Why would I not be?
I worry about you at times.
Stop. Just stop. Let me drink in peace.
It's a personal matter.
Go on.
Personal, huh?
I'm sorry.
I can respect that. Truth is, I haven't seen him for a few days myself. But if you find him, tell him he better come check on his tab. I know he's good for it, but since he gave Eggy permission to use it, it's sky high.
Eggy, you say? Eggy. I mean, look, if he's a regular here, you gotta know something about where he might be.
Just because he's a regular doesn't mean he tells all.
No, I get that. I'm not saying he's telling you everything. I'm just saying if you got any more information, that'd be helpful. Like, I mean, I have some news he'd really like to hear.
I'd hate to be the one blocking good news in a time like this.
Yeah, I didn't say good. What if he needs help?
I wouldn't worry about him. I'm sure he's fine.
Okay, well, this is the only chance I might have to see him in a while.
Well, now I feel really guilty. All right, fine. I don't know where he is, but there's a man, Tane Salavea. He might know.
Okay, cool. Where can I find this Tane Salavea?
That one's easy. Tane's a bit of a regular ever since Dazra went to hell. Just wait around a bit, and he's bound to wander in.
Okie dokie. No one else wants to talk to me? Who's Eggy?
You seem to be doing well.
You're Eggy.
We lost a lot of good people to the vortex. Bar seems much emptier. Quieter.
Okay.
My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe.
What?
I can't talk to any of you guys now because the bartender told me what's up. Cool. Hey, you.
Another one for me, Jenna. It's been
A
a
drink
hard
or
day.
two ought to lighten this mood.
Seems it has been one hard day
Tane
after another.
Saliva.
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Make that 2 drinks, actually.
Yeah, man, that's me.
Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers, especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing.
Oh, you're the one that was on the log that was like, we've still got a dude in town that he should have left by now, but he can't. So we have relaxed our restrictions on murdering him. Right. So you're not promised, but they all still talk to you, or what?
I guess when you're part of the supply chain, they make a few exceptions.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's not a lot of people in the import-export business when it comes to Dazra, and they aim to keep it that way. But believe me, it wasn't any short amount of time before they let me roam these streets.
Mm-hmm. How'd you end up here?
You could say I'm like a specialized delivery service, moving stuff back and forth between Dazra and the settled systems. Just so happens I got a lot of time on my hands since Dazra went to hell and I lost my ship. And let me tell you, I thought things were grim before. Whatever that incident was, this whole planet's gonna need therapy.
Right. So your ship got deleted, huh? Well, it is nice to see a fellow outsider here at least, anyway.
Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention.
Yeah, but I'm cool. So it's different. And I'm pretty used to having a fan club anyway.
Well, glad Dazra didn't disappoint. Something tells me you aren't kidding. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for?
I have a Labrador in human form. He's very annoying. How well do you know Vaeric Veth'aal?
I know the name, sure, everybody here does. But the man? Not much. Someone like me doesn't exactly hang out with house bigwigs.
Yeah, but you know more than that. I need your help finding him, man.
Vaeric Veth'aal, huh? That's no small name around here.
I know.
Well, I guess that depends, diviner. Who wants to know?
Does it matter?
I consider Vaeric a bit of a friendly acquaintance. I know enough about the guy to care about his physical well-being, if you know what I mean.
Ah, you've been banging. I see. Well, It is an anonymous third party, we'll put it that way.
Sounds more like an ominous third party if you ask me.
A little bit.
Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day.
I'm not paying you.
So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out.
No. I don't want to pay you. I don't have that kind of money on me.
Sounds like you're out of luck then.
Look. Did you know that hiding him is punishable by death, yeah?
This is sounding more like a house matter to me. And who am I to stand in the way? I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races.
Mm-hmm. So what, you put a tracker on him, eh?
You make it sound creepy. But yeah, for emergencies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Emergencies like this. So where's the Highlands?
Highlands region is the northwest side of Dazra. Pretty good area if you don't want to be easily found.
And what, you're supposed to be coming with me?
Yep. When it comes to my stuff, it's like a package deal. I'm not just gonna hand off valuable tech to some stranger.
All right. Let's go then.
After you. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Okie dokie. Play nice. Actually, before we go, do you have any stims?
If you do find Vaeric, tell him to stop by. He's missed.
I'll pass it on.
Sure.
No. No stims.
Proceed.
Hope this dude's up for fighting ghosts.
I am not sure what to make of you.
Nope. Whoop. Whip. Bwop. Pick.
Dazra to pick something up.
Yeah, alright. Just heading on out. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Okay. Big sneeze. Distance to target, 590
I wonder what
meters.
creatures live around here. Probably something mean and ugly.
571. 557. Not going to be here, whatever this is. Seaweed farm. Another seaweed farm. Abandoned camp. Amadi station. We got a few things.
Job well done.
Open fire.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave her a rocket
They
launcher.
should have known better.
Little floaty boys. More of them. What is that? anomalies.
Shh! I heard something.
I don't know if her accuracy's garbage or if she's just like, holy shit, this gun sucks.
Hope you can handle this.
Just went past. Across the bottom of the scope, like, eh. Gonna be in there. 226. 213. 212. Okay, no, it's not up there. This way? Oh yeah, it's this way. Not down there, is it? Zarovic's notes. The temperature fluctuates greatly out here. Nothing that will hurt me, but finding comfort is impossible. I have been tired and hungry with little food or sleep. I miss my family. But is that not the point? Though I am weary, the Great Serpent guides me. It is undeniable. His power, the presence grows stronger every hour that wanes. In half a day I will be there. The peak lies just beyond the fog. Okay. 158. No, I think I was going down, wasn't I? Was I lower than that? What is this goop? Is this the goop? This is the goop. Don't touch the goop. Oh, shit. This gun's accuracy sucks. Ball bag. There's a few of them around. Am I not hitting you? Hello? Ow! Look, I didn't shoot you. But I am gonna die. Take him out.
Take your best shot.
Ow, you've got a rock in front of you, stupid. Holding my breath helps a lot. Stop it!
You think you can hide?
I'm too old for this shit.
Alright, we should leave. We should leave before shit gets worse. I think he's up there somewhere. Like, I gotta say, like, when they were like, oh yeah, we understand people.
There seems to be a path up. We should follow it.
Thanks, genius. When they're like, oh yeah, we're going to handcraft it because people don't like the randomized planets. They've done well. It feels good. We are very, very close. Does it? Yeah, because there's a lot of like paths and like this whole area. Oh, this whole area. Oh, is it not gonna? Should. No. Just show me the map, mate. Surface map. There it is. So the whole surface zone apparently is handcrafted. That's, I mean, it's going to be about as handcrafted as something like Skyrim. There's plenty of, like, random forest or whatever in Skyrim, but all of these, like, locations and stuff, they're not randomized. They're not random, like, that'll be just, whatever. Like, they all have reasons to sort of, like, walk around and explore them, and they're all sort of, like, it's done on purpose, you know? I mean, there's still going to be people that are going to nitpick, but comparatively, it feels good. I'm not getting any closer. I'm actually getting further away. Bird. Who's making noises over here? Redeemed? Fuck is it redeemed? Oi! Hey, what are you?
I could have sworn I heard something.
Hey, come here. What are you? Hello? Oh. Ah! Smash him, he's got a lot of health.
I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, get him with some good ones. Finish him off, everybody. That's the way.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
What the hell? He's got like, what looks like robot parts on him. What the hell? That's sick. Climbing route 5 of 6. We ran into some pilgrims heading to another shrine and they mentioned it was at the top of the mountain, so we decided to tag along. I'm glad we did because the place was incredible. This was one of the highest walls in the area, so of course we had to climb it. We left our equipment at the base and headed up. The ascent turned out being more difficult than we imagined, so we had to sleep on the wall for the night. Luckily there was a stable ledge so that we could sleep on before continuing up. I don't know what a redeemed is, but that's sick. He's cool. I also don't know if I can get back up this way, but I'm going to try. No. Aww. I can make that. Easy. Varun Pilgrim, hey? Well, they had a medkit on him, so that's good news. And some credits. Okay. Not getting any closer going that way. Oh. In here?
I generally don't mess with alien flora.
A
But if I'm
temporary
hungry
encampment.
enough, I'll take a
But
nibble.
not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
Vaeric's log. I've done it, I've left. My father is furious. I've never seen him so angry. I always figured he knew this day was coming. But perhaps he's just that delusional. This proves he'd never see things my way. Proves that I made the right decision. But my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Victoria and Luther? What about Eggy and Bee? What will my father do now? My only hope for sleep at this point is that the exhaustion will simply take me. This is the tracking device that Tane gave Vaeric. Tane turned off the ping when you arrived. If Vaeric left the tracker here, he left in a hurry. Right. And I guess old mate kind of did his job, so I'm not gonna hold him to anything if he wants to go back. Entry 2. As expected, I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning I can turn to my camp and think of what to do next. Planning ahead certainly paid off. I've been slowly building up this area ever since Tane and I first discussed plans to get me off Varun Kai. I figured I'd need a safe place if I had to leave unexpectedly and lay low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I could only hope he put 2 and 2 together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organizing my new temporary home here. Who knows how long it might be before Tane finds me. Okay.
There's gotta be something here to clue us in as to where he went.
More than likely. You two are close?
Friend's a strong word. More like friendly acquaintances. Guess we both felt the Herald's Rest was one of the few places that made us feel like real people. Couple of drinks and everyone's your friend in that moment.
That's true. So what kind of person is he?
He's a good enough guy, I suppose. A little self-absorbed, spoiled.
Yeah.
Growing up in a noble house probably does that to you. A little naive, too. He's got this friend, Bianca. She's crazy about him. But the guy's oblivious. And his friend Eggy? Guy needs to lay off the Koza. But I heard Vaeric let him in on his tab. That's gonna work out well. Blames his dad for everything, though. And I get it. Victor Veth'aal is not an easy man.
Yeah. Now, how's he self-absorbed? Just because of the nobility side of things?
He's just used to getting his way and the world revolving around him. When you're raised to be elder, that's bound to bring you all sorts of extra attention. So sometimes when hanging around with us peons, he forgets we have our own thoughts and opinions.
Ah. Think his dad's to blame?
Well, it's Victor we're talking about, so it wouldn't surprise me. But Vaeric can't see how much effort Victor puts into making sure his son has all the tools he needs to take over. He'll go on these rants of Victor drilling him on scenarios. Stuff makes my brain hurt. But Vaeric talks about it like child's play.
All right. Going back.
Hey, whatever you want.
No, not like back to camp, but Can we... So, you know much else about Victor?
I've only had a few run-ins with Victor for security purposes, and he's all in. The man embodies House Veth'aal. He could probably recite Janan's teachings word for word.
Right.
And he runs the Ministry of State without missing a beat. Strict, demanding, and always watching. The guy's good at his job, but when it comes to personality, I couldn't tell you. Whoever he is, he keeps it close to the chest.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think he's so closed off?
When you're in the kind of position that he is, I think you have to be. You can't be in charge of security and purging heretics and then turn around and cry over spilled milk. This is Dazra, where noble houses like to duke it out for bragging rights. They see weakness, they take advantage.
That's fair. Gotta say, Jack, your reading your dialogue parts is really appreciated since I'm painting at the moment. Thank you for the good stuff, Robert. No, well, I like to in these sorts of RPGs, like even... And the jokes have been made about like Kingdom Come Deliverance, even when those lines are said out loud by Henry, I still read stuff and I still say stuff in my own words. It doesn't work out every time perfectly, but it is what it is. That was a weird flash of light. I don't know what happened there. Do you know anything about Victor's personality outside of his work? Or is that it? Is that all he is?
Not from the man himself. The only time I get glimpses of who Victor might be is through Vaeric. It's clear he cares about his son, putting in all that work to prepare Vaeric for the vultures and wolves when he becomes elder. And get this, he even tells Vaeric he's proud of him.
How rude. How rude. What else do you know about the house?
House Veth'aal? Yeah, when it comes to House Vaeric and the Great Serpent, you won't find a more dedicated house. Some are borderline fanatics, if you ask me. One step away from zealots.
Yeah, I've met a few of them.
Victor isn't even the worst of them.
Yeah, no, he just seems like a military man. Speaking of which, what else do you know much about the Ministry of State?
Ugh, the state's my least favorite of the three. Commerce and conjunction keep to themselves, but state reaches everywhere. Their security, but more importantly, their loyalty. So they'll get deep in your business. They want your motives, your next of kin, your firstborn. I joke. But the moment they get a whiff of something anti-snake, that's heresy. And heresy is a one-way ticket to meet the Great Serpent himself.
So they're like paladins, effectively. Okay.
Sure thing.
That's really all I have for now.
Always up for a chat.
Cool.
Hey, whatever you want.
Let's be done. We'll move on. We'll keep looking for him, yeah? Bloodstain. Bloodstain is large, but it's hard to tell how much blood was lost. There's no body, so the victim may still be alive. Okay. Bit of white hot ammo. Did you pick? Pretty simple stuff. Footprints. Scavenging. The footprints are sporadic. The tread tells you that they're only from one person. The final prints head west. Vaeric must have fled the camp after attempting to put up a small fight. Okay, so they head west. Always got a safe under the bed. Only the inside. Open. Shattering refined nova light. Legendary particle beam pistol. Disassembler. Extra damage against robots. Plus 30% damage on the next attack after hitting a target's limbs. Shattering. Breaks through even the strongest armor. Excellent. Anti-robot gun.
Sesame.
I could not accomplish that.
Why did you comment on my lockpicking? Well, I think our best bet is where those footprints were. It said that they went west. If they were like here, where are we facing? North. Hold on. North, south. This way. Just rocks, mate. It's just rocks. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever.
Look at this view. Despite everything, I cannot help but be moved by how beautiful my home can be.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. You're right there, Andreja. You are indeed correct. I bet you this is his shit bucket, because he's got his toilet paper back here as well. I didn't know Andreja was from Veth'aal. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's like one step away from being like, I didn't know that Starfield was a space game. Dude, I don't have her as a companion. You haven't had so okay. Well, if you haven't had any conversations with her or interacted with her at all, then I'd understand. But like, basically, one of the very first things when you talk to her is like, she's like, don't look at my clothes that are Veth'aal clothes or this thing. I'm not a part of anything. Don't. Oof. Bread makes you fat. Yeah, that's exactly right. Fuck, I love that movie. That is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Oh. Oh no. Creature's long body looks like it's made of tentacles and bones. Its sharp teeth and multiple eyes make it look especially alien. Yep. Oh. Uh-oh.
What the hell is
uh-oh.
You cannot evade me.
He's gonna use a rocket launcher on it at point blank range. Point blank range. Oh, dude. The fuck? What's with the bird? Oh, the bird's dead. What do I keep walking into? Ow! Ah, fuck ya. Ow! Oh my god, they can just get on top of anywhere. Tane, no! Stop warping on top of me! I don't know why I keep getting stuck, and it's really annoying. Still hurt like fuck. Oh, I'm out of stims. I fell down. There's the thing I've got heaps of. There it is. Jumps through the window. Yeah, Scott's just left. Yep. See it. It's that cunt spitting at me. Fuck off. Stop it. Okay, this one. Come on, you fuckhead.
I saw you still with one of these.
We should move on, if there's nothing worth taking.
While I agree... We're gonna have a quick chat with Tane first. Hello, Hib. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, bud?
2 arms, 2 legs.
How's your
Still
evening?
good to go.
Glad to hear it.
All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
At least they're not as common as phantoms, yeah?
You got that right. Damn House Baron. Wiping out half their city and bringing in horrors like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Vaeric's alive. You find anything?
I think he fought him and lived.
Glad the kid had it in him. Only wish he could have killed him before we got here. Well, what's next? Vaeric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us.
Yeah. I mean, guess we'll pick up his trail at the base of the camp.
You got it. If he's bleeding, there's bound to be something. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
Okay. What's that light that's up there? I didn't expect to suddenly be fighting 2 level 50s. Not fun. Hey guys, look, I found a ladder. The birds didn't like him either. The birds came in and tried to smash him. These footprints are less sporadic. You can tell that somebody rested here and then headed northwest. Okay. Get out of here, bot. Hey.
God damn it! Ah, my arm!
Hey, level 30. All right. And now I can put a point into... something else. Unless we research better outposts. This one? Yes. Oh, one more skill point in science to be able to unlock. Yuck. Ah, that was a mistake. Yeah. It's only a couple of minutes and I sprinted down here and shot a dude. At worst, I had a conversation. Yep, he's down there. Let's go. Instead of putting it into research and research materials, I'm going to put it into healing. I think. Probably. Maybe.
Is that for selling later or personal use?
What do you care? Little part of me wants my car. Just to kind of see what happens. Oop, ghosty boys.
Take cover!
Excellent work, Andreja. Ah, shit. Go away. Back off. Ow. Where's the little snake fucker? You know, the one who is small and also fucks snakes. Got him. Oh, that's just a normal zealot. Oh, Shadow scared the shit out of me then. Hello up here. Hi, robot.
Please, this unit is programmed to protect these growths by any means necessary.
Okay.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited?
Yes. Yes. Looking for an injured young man that might have passed through here.
Through here? You realize you're in the middle of nowhere.
Correct. He was injured and we're worried about him.
I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila.
I didn't need to know that.
No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it.
Right. Look. We know he's injured. And we need to make sure he lives.
All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Vaeric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him.
You don't... That's the first time you've even heard... I thought you didn't know who he was. Like, he didn't tell you who he was?
We didn't know and didn't ask. We introduced ourselves, and he quickly changed the subject.
Right.
But he was polite, and something about him reminded me of our own son, so I didn't feel the need to push him.
Fair enough. Who's your son? You said that it's you and your partner and your daughter that are here.
Casimir Mazur. He left a while back to find work in Dazra. He didn't want the life of a farmer.
Did he get deleted?
We haven't heard from him since the incident.
Ah. Right. I see. Okay, so he's still alive then?
He had a pretty bad injury, but we were able to patch him up. He didn't want to stick around, though. Once he felt better, we sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started.
Well, that's very kind of you. You weren't suspicious of him at all?
Great Serpent, forgive my foolishness, but I trusted him instantly. I saw so much of our own son, Gas, in him, that I didn't doubt nor question. I allowed him his privacy in what I thought was a time of great need and grief. It was only when you made it known that this was house business that I realized my mistake.
Okay, well, thank you for your help.
You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
I will.
Fair journey, outsiders.
We thank you for sparing our lives.
It's okay.
Good luck finding that young man.
I hope Vaeric found the place adequate.
He might have. Fucks me. Wait.
Let's hope Vaeric's still there.
Fingers crossed. So...
Any interesting results?
Yes. Did a quick scan and it's out the back somewhere. Guess we can go over this. Bitter road, no. There's a mountain to climb though. We'll go around today. I don't have my car. More floaties. This should be enough to scan, I think. I think this is all of them. Maybe. There we go. It's interesting too, because it's like survey for the planet versus survey for the region. Big rolling sand dunes. Good place to take the buggy out for a spin. That place. It's different. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. Trying to save your life. How? Did you not? Look how far away this farm is. Oh, it's literally like on the back of the mountain that they were on. Fair enough.
I bet every plant in this area tastes like crap, and I'm gonna eat it anyway.
You don't have to. No one's forcing you to. You kind of just brought that up yourself. Gotta be a way in through here, right? Do a little jumpy jump packing. Like, considering you need to have the first point in jump pack usage to be able to even use jump packs at all. I'm not even sure how people would exist without that point. Like, it's so necessary. Then again, I feel like the marsupial mutation in Fallout 76 is necessary as well, so who knows? Hello? Empty farm. Tane? Where did Tane go? Hello.
This unit is performing a software update. Please do not attempt further conversation.
Okay. Tane just dipped on us. And I don't know why. Is it a toaster with like single use? Potato. Tika tika. Vaeric's log. First entry of my new life, I hope. I suppose I'm a growth farmer now. A long way from heir apparent, but I am thankful for the distance. Yes, quite a bit has happened since I last wrote. Tane never came. I had to flee when Vortex horrors found me and attacked. Perhaps I have my father to thank for all of those combat lessons he forced me through. Some kind farmers took me in and helped patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling them only a version of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only hope by remaining anonymous keeps them safe. Yeah? Yeah, I guess. I mean, if it had been anybody else, they probably would have been killed, but... yeah. Okay. We have... any other information? Bathroom. Computer. Entry 2. Today was a good day. I got up early, fed the groats. I think I'll name the female Bella. But not sure on the male yet. I took account of the repairs needed and was at least able to get this old computer up and running. It gives me hope that I may be able to fix up the Model A's that have been abandoned here. And to think I argued with my father over the need of engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazra returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane again. A life far away from serpents and house politics. That's all I really want. For now, isolated growth farmer is good enough. Everything is catching up with me again. My father, what I've done, the people I've left behind, but most of all, I miss my sister. I never thought all I'd have left of her was a ring. I never thought I'd lose her. And now I'm dying to hear her voice. Have her reassure me that I've made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason for almost my entire life. She was always the one I could talk to about anything. No matter how big or small or how much she may disagree with me. She should have been the one to take her father's place, not me. The Model A's are up and running. It should have been a good day, but once again I find myself riddled with guilt over what I've done. I keep replaying that last moment with my father over in my head. It's not even his words, it's the look of betrayal on his face. He responded with anger, but the blow I struck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I rejected everything he stands for. House Veth'aal, House Va'ruun, and the Great Serpent. And of course, I knew full well what my actions would require him to do as the head of the Ministry of State. I realize now the position of conflict I've put him in. The question remains whether he can let me go, or if one day I'll wake up to Veth'aal wardens at my door. Damn. Alright, we're gonna go outside and talk to Tane. Because he's finally caught up with us, I guess. Expert safe. 3 layers, what do we got? Okay, this one is only the outside. Only the outside. It's just that one. This one's outside and inside. This one's also only the outside. We can go in 2 places. That one can only go there. I think. Yeah. I can only go there. And this one Yeah. Okay, so it's one or the other. Interesting. Okay. How many pins are left? 4? 3. This one can also only go to the outside, and I'm assuming it is... Yep, that is there. But those two. This one can go inside. There. And then a single. Which would be this one. So then the middle ring... can be that one. And... that one. Perfect.
Unlock that for a reason. Let us see what it is.
11 a.m. 10. 9. We'll leave that long. Tane's outside. But if I'm going to finish this quest, I want to make sure that I've got the XP bonus, you know? So, do you come here often? Six, 7, 8. Okay.
Good. You're awake. I was running out of knives to sharpen while I wait.
Sorry. You don't have to wait. You could also sleep if you wanted to. Bella? Oh, you named it Boris. Hey, Tane. How you
It's
doing?
been a minute since I stretched the old legs.
Yeah?
Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Yeah? I only found some logs, but Vaeric is living here.
Never thought of Vaeric as the Dear Diary type. Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
Yep. It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Tane. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I am Diviner Jack.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
I won't neglect my orders, just immediately try and kill him. Of course. I'd love to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Veth'aal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
There's always a choice.
With House Veth'aal? Easier said than done.
This is true. House Veth'aal and the Ministry of State are known to be the most devout and punitive of the houses. It would not be easy to leave without extreme consequences, as you now know.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Veth'aal is all he cares about.
Having nurturing, supportive parents makes a world of difference.
You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too, but yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
You realized you were going to help a trader, yeah?
I realized I was going to help a friend.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
I knew the
execution
risks.
risk.
That's why we had the tracker.
Okay.
I needed Vaeric to get far enough away from Dazra so I could safely pick him up and get him out of here.
Okay, well, yeah. I understand that the need to help a friend out. I totally get it.
I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Vaeric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1? I didn't realize it was gonna turn into a whole thing.
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
Okay. I can't allow that. Kill him. So what, you slipped out while everyone was distracted? Because it's easier to leave then?
It seems opportunistic. I know. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Never understand religion. Especially those who value faith more than family. But at extreme levels, this is ridiculous.
I understand that some people need faith as guidance. But Varun's society takes it too far.
Yep.
I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Yeah, man, I'm on your... I'm team sure. You're free to go, dude. But I do need one thing.
Anything. Name it.
I can ask him for 10,000 credits. I need your ring. Your dad will want proof of death, and he asked for the ring specifically. I think part of him doesn't want you to be killed.
My ring? Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm.
I know.
The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
I know. I get it. But she'd want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family.
Very true.
And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Vaeric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
Yeah, too easy, man. He probably could use the assistance here as well anyway. Someone to hang out with for a bit. And if you guys encounter those phantoms again, they teleport, so locking yourself in a room might not necessarily work, yeah?
Thank you. I have literally no experience being a growth farmer, but I'm going to try my best.
You think you'll be safe here?
For now. My father won't risk additional resources to confirm my death. That
True.
would only reflect poorly on him.
True.
Besides, this is just a stepping stone. My ultimate goal is to leave Varunkai behind. This farm will allow me to prove to myself that I can make it out there.
Yeah. What do you think your sister would have thought of all this?
Vashti knew my heart and mind well. She would understand. I have no doubt. Our father is what would bother her the most. She would have made a far better elder than I, if only he would have listened. But the man refuses to see anyone's truth but his own.
Yeah. Where were you when, well, half the town was deleted from existence?
I was on my way to see my father at the Halls of Obedience when it happened. I had just crossed Jinan Plaza when I saw the light pulse from the Citadel, and the sound felt like it went right through me. I couldn't help but fixate on the Citadel itself, surrounded by that strange energy. It didn't even dawn on me until later, just how heavy the losses would be.
That's fair.
Just want to do a little catching up before heading back.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. I get that. Thank you for the good stuff, Robert. Robert says, I'm kind of sad that all they did to make the Varun special is give him pretty basic tattoos. I think there's a lot more to it than that. I think the tattoos are just sort of surface level. Hello.
Remember to find me at the Herald's Rest once you finish your business.
Will do, bud. Alright, take care, you lot. Let's head back to town. Do a quick scan of what's near us over here. Is that it?
If you find anything significant, say the word.
I'm a fair way from the city, and there's still, like, temples on mountains and all sorts of shit out here. Like, if somebody comes in and they're like, Varunkai's not even that good to walk around on, it's still the same as all the other planets, they're delusional. That's why it was wild to me when I saw yesterday, like, I'd finished. So, the DLC came out yesterday at, like, 1 AM or 2 AM my time, whatever it was. I think it was 1 AM my time. And even if you pre-downloaded and all that sort of stuff, right? By the time I'd finished streaming yesterday, which it was at, like, 9 or 10 AM, I think it was, I stopped the live stream, grabbed myself something to eat, sat down and opened up YouTube, and there was videos there from people, not people that had early access, just people that were like, my full and honest review of Shattered Space, and I'm like, cunt, I've been playing for fucking hours and I've done nothing. Like, what do you mean a full review? Like, you don't, this isn't, there is no, like, you could have formulated an opinion, that's fine, but you can't. Like, you can say, like, okay, first day's impressions or that sort of stuff, but when you say, like, full review, I didn't watch any of them because I was like, come on. Like, you got to give it a little bit more time. There's no way that you've managed to accomplish anything. You might have powered through the story, sure, but I feel like if you've done that, you would have been powering through the conversations and skipping anything except for the specific dialogue. And some people play like that, and that's fine, but it's like, it's an RPG, man, with a lot of dialogue. It's like playing Call of Duty and being like, no, I don't really like using the guns. I just use the knife. The knife's satisfying. I only use the knife. It's like, yeah, well, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff to it. Yeah, but I don't like that part. I just use the knife. Sucks, though, because I keep getting shot. Like, what do you mean? Anyway. Let us zut back to town. Zut. I was thinking about that earlier today, though. About something that I think is missing from Starfield as a whole. Because, like, I get their setting. And and the way that the setting is lore-wise and all that sort of stuff, and that it's all humans and whatever else, but it's also kind of like there's something that Elder Scrolls and Fallout have, and that is other races. And people are like, oh yeah, but Fallout is... No, but there's super mutants, and there's ghouls, you know, there's a lot of different stuff. Even you could arguably say that the robots are their own race, all the different types of robots that you can have conversations with and do quests for, and the eccentricities of them. Yeah, there's robots in this, but they're less of a race and more of just like a enemy faction, I guess. You know, like if you could imagine Fallout, but 99% of the robots don't have personality, well, and you can't have conversations with them really. Most of them, not all of them, most of them. And there was no ghouls, no super mutants, none of that sort of stuff. It was just, oh yeah, you can go talk to the raiders, or you can go talk to, you know, whatever. You know? And Elder Scrolls has like the Khajiit and the Argonians, and like it has like fresh stuff. Don't know if I've ever encountered one augmented human with either prosthetics or cyber parts. Oh, you should have seen there was a dude before. I had a big ramble about it like half an hour ago. There was a dude. He was a redeemed or something. I don't know what he is, but he's got like a whole bunch of robot parts, and they were all hanging out of him, and he was very augmented. Very augmented. Hello.
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me.
Big old robo-mutant. He wasn't even that big. He just had, like, it looked like he was very, like, Deus Ex. Hello.
Let us speak. You're back. What news do you bring?
Well, one signet ring as requested.
What have you done, Vaeric?
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this.
You and Luther act surprised, but you both knew this was coming.
And I also told you to spare him.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Vaeric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria!
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it.
Time heals all wounds.
Indeed it does. Now, only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
Trust me when I say the situation was handled.
Good. Unfortunately, I have heard ramblings among the people of Vaeric's disappearance. Wardens are dealing with the matter as we speak.
No.
But you restored order to this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
No.
I would allow Victoria her space if I were you. Victor may not realize it now, but he will regret losing his son. Serpent guide you.
You have the codes. See to their delivery.
What's going to happen to House Veth'aal with no heir?
House Veth'aal will thrive for centuries to come. I will see to it. There are many of noble blood far more worthy than my own son who would gladly take on the mantle.
Right. Where were you when all this originally happened?
I was at the Hall of Obedience, discussing matters that do not concern you when I first saw it. A strange light emanating from the Scale Citadel. It was but a moment later, and light filled the entire room, followed by an indescribable sound, and then silence. All must serve.
All must serve. Where is she? Where'd she go? Where's your sister?
Since the incident, full dedication is even more necessary.
Need to speak with Victoria. Fuck, she's gone. Gotta go. I gotta go. Sound of silence.
The Great Serpent spared us so that we may rebuild stronger.
Hey.
I heard about
Another
Vaeric.
drink will not hurt.
The state certainly makes no exceptions.
I pray that the Great Serpent will deliver us from our hardship soon.
That was the chick that was interested in him. Your brother, same blue hair and fancy moustache. Yeah, that's why I stopped for a second. I was like, hey.
If you want some meat to chew on,
I don't
Dazra's
need
got
any
a whole
free
house
drinks from you.
dedicated to it.
You are here. Hey.
Glad we got that whole Vaeric business sorted.
Yeah, man.
Whole thing was starting to be a real pain in the ass.
Was. Yeah, couldn't have done it without your help, bud.
So that's your plan, huh? Gassing me up. I don't care enough to stop you. Anyway, seeing as I don't have a ship, I'm kind of out of a job. So I was thinking, if you're looking for an extra hand, I got two. They both work well enough. I mean, for my age anyway. But fair warning, I can't do all that moving around and trying new things, stuff that the kids do. Because fact is, I'm retired. Not from work, but life.
Right. So, you're retired from life. Are you dead?
Nope. It just means when there's a bench, I park my butt on it. If there's meat on the menu, I'm ordering it. Simple as that.
Fair enough. Your hands work well enough for your age then?
Well, I got arthritis, and they shake from time to time. A lot of pain from years of lifting stuff, moving crates, that sort of thing. Buddy of mine said I got 2 left feet. What he forgot to mention is that they're attached to my wrists.
Ha. All right. Well, I'm looking for additional crew.
Then we're on the same page. Good. Oh, and one other thing. I've got a reputation. You ask anyone about Tane Salaver, and they'll tell you he's old and lazy and useless with a gun. And I'm here to tell you that's only half true. I am old and lazy, but I'm okay with the gun.
Yeah, man. Good enough for me. Welcome aboard.
That easy, huh? Didn't even have to bribe you or lie about how good looking you are.
Not at all.
Then, just tell me where you want me.
Not there apparently. How about you just hang out at the pub and I'll come get you later?
Guess I'll be heading out. See you later, Captain.
I'll pick you up when we leave, yeah? We'll probably be here for a few days yet. Okay.
This device is rather imposing looking, no?
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming together though. Hey.
The interlock won't aid in completing the morning device, but at least we may still benefit in some way.
Starting to come together, though. That's pretty cool.
Did Victor finally relinquish the access code?
He did.
Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, let's hope House Kadik is as forthcoming as the others.
Fingers crossed. Say you were a scientist, yeah?
I wish we had known about this research. Perhaps we could have benefited more from it.
Exactly. Where's the photo thing? Photo mode. There we go. Alright. Well. Vodlings. Vodlings, that is the end of chapter 5? 6? 5. 6? 5. 5. 6? One of them. So if you're watching this tomorrow, 10 years from now, long after I'm gone, you're awesome. And I am sure that you will hear from me again. I'll catch you in the next episode. See ya.